Beat. Yeah.
Come on in, Troll Trapper. This is Blue Leader. Come on back.
How many trucks do you have out here? A bunch of trucks.
A lot, honey. A lot. The scanner. See? Scanner. Just put your time into all we want.
See, Myron, you
I
look
would
on
be
your truck.
claustrophobic in there.
European truck.
That
Oh,
On that
yeah.
Peterbilt? Yeah. No, that's perfect for you and Calvin. You ain't got straight across to touch you. You ain't got straight anywhere.
Now I got it too.
See it, Mom?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, isn't that what's the name?
Scanner.
No, it's not.
It's electrical.
It's a Nikola, the electric. Yeah. Like Tesla, Nikola Tesla, that was the name of the guy. So Nikola. You think it's Nikola?
They all went up in Jersey.
That one should be called behind
You
bars.
want to look at it?
Since he has the bars
I'm going
up
to
there.
pull around. It's a headache rack. It's the Cummins in there.
What is a headache rack? What is it for?
Shop items that will make everyone on your list feel heard.
To hang your chains and shit. So
Oh, okay.
and the load don't come through the cab. Like years ago, they were doing the load go through the cab and do it. They want that headache rack. Now they come up with if you put 2 straps on, you ain't got to worry about it. Ride that valve?
What?
Yeah.
I had to.
Okay, around it all, man. Just that no comfort at all, man.
Backbreaker.
Yes.
I remember I got my dad done. Yeah, my dad done. When I get home, I got to put a pillow under my back.
Bright green.
Beat. Yeah. All right. This is a Nikola, right? Him still on the piece, or they saw all of this here?
I don't know about from the investment side. GM has no connection operations.
No, I'm talking about the investments. I don't know that. Initially, there were in there.
The early adopters. I don't think so.
You got a shade on the window.
Yeah, it's a nice design.
The driver comforts are something they paid a huge amount of attention to. All the guys that are operating them on the East Coast call it the Bentley of truck. Gosh, don't touch anything orange. You might not like it.
She bites you a little bit, won't she?
My church is on.
Got a cat in there too.
Calvin, I didn't know you have a truck in this race.
Yeah. You took out the one solid.
Wow. Is this a tow truck? What is this?
No, it's a service truck. Got a crane on it, so you go out. See you working on like my machine,
Oh yeah.
them big machines.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, put fuel in them and work on them and do stuff. Maintenance out in the woods. Something break, you go out there and do it.
Come here, Floyd. This is your favorite thing.
Yeah, gloves.
Gloves.
It's warm.
Oh, they're insulated.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a Mac there.
Yeah. see these trucks gonna be pulling.
This one? Oh, they're pulling?
They're pulling in that
Oh, okay.
that sled, that blue sled thing right here.
Yep.
In the front.
Yep.
So they hook it to it.
Oh, so they all line up here.
Yeah.
When does it start?
I don't know, probably about before it gets too dark. You can go there.
This is Valeria's paradise.
Yeah.
My brother needs a big pocket for this. Because I want this, I want that.
All right, then we gonna say now?
Say where we going? To the music.
We're going to the
What's this called?
the gas. Hold on a minute. The gas turbine. No, it's gas turbine museum. Old gas turbine museum. Yeah, and after that we stay tuned for truck pull.
Stay tuned for the truck pull.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah,
Easton,
got it.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Steam turbines, steam engines that kept America running back in the day. In Easton, Maryland. It's a nice museum. Takes a lot to keep these things. Look at that thing. Oh, wheel. Big belt driven. I guess that's the counterweight on that side. So to run balanced, I assume. Interesting. Steamships. Outside we're having a truck show. heater.
Yeah, this is the heater.
Yeah.
And this?
Old steam engine running the factory.
Wow.
Look. Piston.
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
It's the crank.
Does it say?
60 horsepower, 20 RPM. See, that's the crank. Main piston. So this is right here, that's the piston. All this drive that wheel to run a belt.
Wow.
Run something else down there, so it might be running something big. All belts go on there. Should be steam fire.
Is this where the steam comes from?
Yeah.
From up?
Yeah, I think that's what I think.
You need one of these.
Yeah, the lane is the knife.
Yeah.
Did all that stuff.
Oh, look, he's doing some. Oh, you're painting it. You're painting it. Oh. Is this acrylics or what is this? A special oil base? Okay.
Trying to make it colors match the time period.
Oh. So the light green is an
not
undercoat?
It's not proper.
Okay. So this is the original color, the dark green
As
you
close
did?
as we think.
Yeah.
It's 1906. It's very hard to find stuff that. But the pictures we see definitely wasn't this color.
Yeah.
What's that run on? Steam or
It runs on natural gas or propane. Some run on diesel. This was an oil-filled engine. This was designed to run on natural gas.
okay.
So that's oil right there in that? No, right here in the middle, right there.
Yeah, the
The
loop.
lube, this is gas.
Okay.
This is
These,
the loop.
yeah, these are oil.
Okay.
Bind up. Propane going in.
Yes.
So they're all working still.
Some work,
Some work and some, okay. Don't.
some are under repair.
Well, you're halfway there.
Halfway.
Good job.
I've never asked them that. I guess it's a good deal. We got to be careful how we spend our money because the money we have is all donations. We don't have a lot of money. We got an electric bill we got to pay every month. Sometimes our electric bill is $1,000.
Is this heating up the place?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just this?
That's it.
Isn't it something?
Yeah, that's
like
something.
it looks
When I got here this morning, it was about
Yeah.
And when I lift this up, I only burn it when I'm here. I started this up, and I think I got it up to close to 70 now.
Oh, wow.
But that's right here. If you go down that end, it's probably
It's
not
a little
70.
cooler. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's about 68
Wow.
right here. But I got a fan. The heat gets trapped into the ceiling, so up here I got a fan to blow down. So I run that all day, so that's taking.
So you
hot air.
circulate.
Yeah, so that helps
Yep. Makes
keep the
sense.
heat down here. I mean, this floor, stays cold. In the summertime, it's good that it's cold.
Right, the winter time, yeah.
These engines, these are all cast iron, and once they get cold, it's like a big block of ice sitting there. So in the winter, it's like you walk into a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the more I keep this burning, the warmer the cast iron stays, the better it'll be in here.
So you open the door and you just feed them some wood, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you just did? I missed
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay.
Never had a stove.
You touch it with your bare hands?
Well, there's this wire on here.
Yeah,
It's
that's not
warm.
hot?
It's not as hot as this, no.
Okay.
I mean, it's warm. I don't
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah.
But I got gloves here if I need them.
Yeah. You're probably used to it. My hand
Yeah,
got
that's
burned.
right.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not that hot. I wouldn't be touching it.
Yeah.
I don't want to burn myself.
So you cook on it too? I see
No.
pots and pans. No.
Well, these are just things that
Yeah.
I found,
Yeah.
and, this one's made in China. That one's made in the U.S. I don't know where that was made. I just found them and I just sat,
Yeah, just
sat
to
them
make-
on there just to have something to look at. But, I was leaving. I was here one Saturday and I was leaving to go to lunch about 12 o'clock. And I was sitting at the gate and I'm waiting for the car so I can pull out. And this guy pulls in with a pickup and a trailer. This thing was on the trailer. And I didn't know the guy. I said, "Hey, where are you going with that?" He said, "I'm taking it to the scrapyard." I said,
Oh.
so I could use that if you want to give it to us. So he said, okay. So he brought it up here. We unloaded it. So I just got that by accident.
Wow.
That was a blessing.
Yeah, and he gave me. I got one piece of pipe, one elbow, and then the rest of it we had to buy.
Oh, okay.
And buy a special box to get it through the seal, and what's on the outside is stainless steel. So it costs about $300 for piping, whatever. For a big tree.
Was it ever in a tree? Like a real tree?
Was it ever where?
Inside of a tree?
No, it has nothing to do with this engine. Actually, both of these engines were in a water plant up in New York, and there was a pump that sat between the two. that had
Oh,
big-
they go together.
Yes,
Oh, and
yeah,
pump the water.
They were in a building. They belonged to a municipal water supply up in New York, and they supplied water to the city. I don't know what city it was. I got 13 pieces of equipment sitting in here that belong to me. Most of them engines. I just bought that air compressor there, that green piece.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that thing was, I saw that at a car show in Pennsylvania called Hershey. And I went up there just to look around, and this was sitting there for sale. When I saw that thing, I thought, man, I'd really like to have that. I mean, it looks better than brand new.
It really does.
What's unusual about that is the tank, the electric motor, and the air compressor are all made by Westinghouse.
By who?
Westinghouse.
Oh, Westinghouse. Yeah.
It was a big company, but
Yeah.
I mean, they don't make stuff like that anymore. But I mean, Westinghouse, everybody knows them for an electric motor company. They made air compressors, and that was made in 1940. They made those, yeah.
1940s.
Westinghouse, the tank, it says air brake company. That's because trains didn't used to have brakes on them, and they were always crashing and killing people and stuff.
What?
And Westinghouse came up with a brake system to go on trains to make trains safer. And that air compressor is the air compressor they designed to work on for the railroad.
So wait a minute. You said they used to not have any brakes?
Back in the days when there were steam locomotives, they never had brakes.
So how did they stop?
Well, you might remember, in your memory, you might think of like a Western movie or something, and you see a man up on the top, and there's a rod coming up with a wheel on it that they turn. Well, that was the brake. So the only way you could stop a train way back when, the conductor operating the steam locomotive, he'd have to slow the train down, and it would take miles and miles for this to happen.
Right.
And the only way they could stop it with a brake, they'd have to have somebody go out, climb the ladder, get up on the roof of each car and turn the wheel. And then he'd have to go to the next car and turn the wheel.
So turning the wheel.
Applied a brake.
Yeah,
they did have some, I don't know what it looked like. They had some kind of a mechanical brake, but it had to be applied manually on each car. There was no, it wasn't like hitting the brake pedal on your car.
Right, it would take miles and miles before this. Okay.
I'm not sure what they used the brakes for. I think they used them mainly to stop the train from like rolling down the hill or in the yard being loaded. They locked it. I think it was for that. It wasn't really to stop it.
Wow.
They just didn't have brakes. And Westinghouse developed this, and lots of people were getting killed on trains because of this.
Right, I can imagine.
They were running over farm animals, because the locomotive couldn't stop, and there was a lot of death. So Westinghouse developed this system for automatic brakes on trains, and it all worked off of air pressure. So they had this air compressor, and they had lines going to each car, and I think the brakes were applied by air pressure. So he came out. Of course, then the railroads. I only know this because I like history, and I'm always studying this. But the railroads objected because it was going to cost them money. They didn't want brakes on their trains because of all the money. So they objected. So finally, the government stepped in. I think the freight companies, the railroads that hauled freight, they finally agreed that brakes would be good. So they put brakes on those. But the passenger locomotives, those companies didn't want it. And finally, the government stepped in and made it a law that they
mandatory.
had to have brakes. So now, today everything is. I don't know if they have the same kind, but it's.
That's where it started.
Yeah. So this was made by the company that made the railroad brakes. That's why it says Westinghouse Air Brake Company. It was made by the company that made the brakes for the railroad.
they give him a second chance?
Yeah, yeah. You pull a dump truck, but you got an hydraulic tank on there.
No. Alright. He redeems himself.
He's in the wrong sport.
Pussy's nothing wrong with it though, but it's Tom.
Yummy, yummy. Is it soft bread?
Yeah.
What did you do, Cal?
Spilt the water, like always.
Alright, I'm proud of that.
She never moved, neither does she.
When you get older, you're gonna be more hungry than you are now, right?
Hell yeah. Dumb shit.
Good job, you did good. You used the whole roll.
Yeah,
Clean that up.
shit happened.
You better clean that up.
It's so true.
Alright,
I saw that too. I saw that too.